people that are really into this and really, really care about where their food comes from, they're driving for hours to come get their food.
Wow.
Yeah, they're coming, right when the store opens. They're getting the freshest possible stuff they can.
And how did the site came to be, right? Because you didn't purchase the land. It's owned by the county, correct?
It's owned by the Hillsborough County School District.
Okay.
So before I got on the project, I submitted a proposal for this. The Tampa Housing Authority, who developed that Encore development there, they do a lot of the Section 8 housing in the city of Tampa. And the Hillsborough County School District, so they had a land swap in this development for that site, that 2-acre site. Now, that site wasn't being used by the school district. It was just kind of sitting vacant. And so the Tampa Housing Authority and Leroy Moore over at the Tampa Housing Authority said, hey, we want to put a productive green space in there. We have this vision. We've seen the possibility of urban farms in different situations. And this is technically, at the time, was a food desert. The Tampa Housing Authority, they went out and got a HUD proposal to bring fresh access food into that area. And I got wind of it through another farm friend of mine, Travis Malloy, who runs Trail Bell. He does sustainable meats and eggs. He's like, hey, there's this project coming online in the city of Tampa. You seem like it would be a great opportunity for you. I was kind of more business oriented and more productive oriented. And so I looked at it. I was like, this is actually an incredible opportunity. The way that they wanted to lay it out with the contracts, as well as allowing us to really farm the land and be who we are and do what we do. So I submitted a proposal, gave them our business plan, our structures of our nonprofit, our for-profit, and we got awarded it. So they had a couple people try before, it didn't quite work out, and then they really bought into our vision of what we were trying to create there.
Wow. And what year was this?
2018.
2018.
Yeah.
Wow, man. And so, yeah, we had Leroy on the podcast from the Housing Authority, and he described the different kind of iterations of what is now the Encore District. David's got this pulled up. This is from 2006. And if you zoom out, David, a little bit, you can just kind of see how large this area is, right smack dab in the city. Now we know it as Encore, but before that, he even talked like maybe this could be an Olympic village, maybe this could be a huge park. There was different kind of things that the Housing Authority and the city wanted to do here. But yeah, an urban farm, what a great idea. And so your deal with them, I'm assuming, is a term, right?
Yeah.
You've got a certain timeline, and then I'm assuming there's a renewal as well coming up.
Yeah. We do 5-year renewals with the Tampa Housing in the Hillsborough County School District. So they've been great partners with us, and it took a while just to even get the project going. So we've already started our second renewal, and we have the opportunities to continue that on.
One cool thing too, so if people that are watching, even just listening, in the bottom left-hand side, which is the south side on Scott Street, you've got a structure that is where people can go and buy this produce. And you've got eggs in there and grass-fed beef, stuff like that. But one of the cool things, I saw a sign, people can use food stamps for this fresh organic food. And because you have this mixed income housing right there, I would assume a lot of people that live in Encore can just walk up and get fresh produce.
Yeah, so that was the idea behind it, right? Is like we were going to put an on-site farm store there. We brought programs like the SNAP programs with the state of Florida into this area. We're like, we're going to go this produce. We have to sell it for a certain price to make this whole thing work, but we're going to get it subsidized. And so people that are on EBT, they can bring in their cards and they can basically get half off all their purchases.
Wow.
On their produce for fresh access produce.
That is amazing.
And so it's a great way for people that need a little bit of help to get access to organic foods and make it affordable for them.
Are you tracking any sort of data in terms of how many people, either walk or bike in the urban core versus people that drive to? I mean, this place is worth driving to for sure.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even live near here, but
Yeah.
we've came a couple of times to buy some stuff. But are you seeing like a lot of people that live in the area are coming?
Yeah. So when we first started, the dynamics of that area are constantly changing. The development over there is just ridiculous, from what's happening, the townhomes behind us, to all the sites in Encore, coming up and coming online. So the dynamics are changing. So now we're starting to see a lot more walkability and a lot more people from the direct area coming into the shop. I brought a lot of business from South Tampa. So a lot of those people, and from my old farms, I brought a lot of that business into the area. So we had a lot of transient people coming in from the Heights, South Tampa, even as far as like Wesley Chapel, and people that are really into this and really, really care about where their food comes from. They're driving for hours to come get their food. Yeah, they're coming, right when the store opens. They're getting the freshest possible stuff they can. Make sure they secure it, because we're working with all small farms, and it's not just like a grocery store where there's going to be that cut of meat there all the time, every time that you go for it. Now I'm trying to work on that.
Sure.
We're a great platform for about 20 farms in the state of Florida, to create consistent income for them and help them build their farms. And so we can have more of that access consistently.
Hey guys, if you want to watch the full episode of this clip, click right here. Make sure to subscribe by clicking right here. Thank you for watching.